Good afternoon, everybody. It is meteorologist Aiden's Weather Forecast back with another weather update, guys. And we do have a lot of new developments and updates on the severe weather for parts of the Ohio Valley area and the Appalachian Mountains, and also for the areas that can be affected tomorrow, too. We do have a lot of new updates from all the way from the Storm Prediction Center, from the radar, to all the way to the active alerts. So if you guys want to know all that new developments, that would all be coming right up. Alright guys, so this is going to be the first new change we've seen since my first video, the developments and the updates on these new active alerts. We do actually have a tornado warning in effect for a county in the area of northern or more into the eastern part of Kentucky there, and we also have a tornado warning in effect for central Ohio. So that's showing how we are having all these severe weather threats coming in at a very fast pace, as we saw just a couple hours ago. Not even a single severe thunderstorm watch. And I did tell you guys, watch us have a tornado watch or warning, or all these severe thunderstorm effects. So we do have two areas so far that do have the severe weather continuing right now. We do have the Texas area, and we do have the Ohio Valley area in the eastern part of the country. And then later on tonight and tomorrow, we'll have some severe weather going on for parts of the Midwest. But we do have in this majority color, we do have severe thunderstorm watches all around this. And then we do have severe thunderstorm warnings in the orange counties next to the tornado warnings. Same thing here. We do have these severe thunderstorm watches and then a warning right here. So we do not have any tornado watches, which is good. But we do have tornado warnings for two counties around the country right now. We can have a lot more as we go into tomorrow too. And then we do have some flood warnings and watches for the areas of the plains, since they've had quite a lot of rain the past couple of days. But a good thing is they're not going to get hit by these strong storms. So now, first thing we're going to be, or the next thing we're going to be taking a look at is the Storm Prediction Center categorical outlook. So we're going to be seeing quite a difference in the slight chance. Now, we're not going to be really looking at the marginal risk, not really a lot to look at there. But we do have a slight chance that actually did move a bit more up into the north, and it did stretch slightly a bit more to the west, including the Alabama area. So this is looking at the slight chance, and we actually do have two other areas. We do have the Midwest, where they get affected tonight, and the Texas area, which is getting affected now. But the worst of it looks like it's going to be right here. Alright guys, so we do actually, gotta reload. Alright, so we do have a population about 38 million people in the slight chance that can have some severe weather, some possible quarter-sized hail. We do have Chicago, Columbus, Milwaukee, Cleveland, and Atlanta. Those are some of the many cities that are in effect for the slight chance there. And then and this is including the three. And then the enhanced risk is new. I believe I said in my past video, if not, I said in my head that I won't be surprised if we do have an enhanced risk there. I do not know if I said in my last video or not. But we do actually have about a population of about 4 million people, including Johnson City, Tennessee. You usually don't see those high Appalachian mountains in the Tennessee area. You don't usually see that in enhanced risk. Charleston, West Virginia, Huntington, West Virginia, Kingsport, Tennessee, and Mount Lebanon, Pennsylvania. So we have all these areas in the Appalachian Mountains. Let's take a quick look at the summary. Scattered strong to severe storms capable of damaging winds will continue to evolve over the central and southern Appalachians in Ohio Valley today. Other more isolated severe activity may yet occur over northern Illinois, southern Wisconsin, and vicinity, and is expected to develop in the next couple of hours over the west central southwest Texas. So yeah, that will be going in the next couple of hours, but this is happening right now. Take a look at tornado. The tornado threat did go up to a 5% chance now, which is showing an increasement of severe weather. And we actually did have a tornado in the southern bend of Indiana, which I found out, or I knew about before, but somebody said on my last live, the severe weather. So we do have a 5% chance in actually the Charleston, West Virginia area, Huntington, West Virginia, Lancaster, Ohio, Petersburg, West Virginia, Wheeling, West Virginia. So it's more that western part of West Virginia. The wind also has gone up. So you can see a lot of it has gone up. We do actually now have up to a 30% chance in these areas that are in the enhanced risk. The 15% chance has stretched into the Atlanta and Cleveland area and moved, and then we had the same thing for these areas in the Midwest and South Central. And the hail threat that actually did go down to now more of a zero threat here, but we do have a 15% chance and a 5% chance up into parts of the Ohio Valley and Midwest. Same thing out for the South Central. So what we have for parts of the East Coast is the tornado threat and the wind threat. So tomorrow we do have an increasement and change in the slight chance. It did spread a lot more, so that's a new change there. Now it was a little teeny little circle earlier this morning. Now it's stretched to about 4 more states or 3 more states. So now the population's up to 22 million people, including a lot of big cities we all know: Chicago, Milwaukee, Kansas City, Madison, and Des Moines. Those are all very big cities. Most of those are actually the capitals. And then we have scattered to isolated severe storms are expected from the upper Great Lakes region southwestward into the mid-Missouri Valley area. So that's what it's looking like tomorrow. So now we're going to be taking a look at the radar now, since a lot of people are curious what's going to be happening. So in the next 3 hours, we do have quite a lot of bands out in this one little area in the Ohio Valley into the Appalachians. We do have some severe bands coming out into parts of the northern part of Virginia, moving to that Washington, D.C. area. This is actually the area where we can have some possible tornadoes in northern Kentucky, parts of the southern part of Ohio right here. Also, southwest West Virginia can see some severe weather. This is where we have very small little bands. It's not one big band, which is actually a bigger problem. We have smaller. That means it's more of a widespread area and a lot of more areas being covered. So we have the Appalachians. That's where we can have some possible tornadoes. And then the southern tip, or the southern part of Kentucky, is having some very strong bands to come up that have not come up yet. As we go later into tonight, we do have these bands intensify even more. Look at this now. It has changed a lot. We have very strong bands coming in for that Boone, North Carolina area and the southern tip of Virginia. A very strong band. It's a bit more organized now, stretching from the Ohio area for the West Virginia tip, and then from more into the Gatlinburg area. So it does get a lot more organized. So it looks like we can have a bigger severe weather threat. This is what is very new to the radar, though. This is very new right here. Did not see this whatsoever earlier. We have a very strong band moving into more to the east, not northeast, and that's going to be affecting some areas in the part of the central Virginia area, and possibly even affect Virginia Beach. And then as we go more into tomorrow, these bands do they just fall apart very fast as it goes more to the north. And then tomorrow we can actually have some more severe weather in parts of the New England area. Now we're going to be taking a look at the southeast now. So we're just taking another look at the severe weather into that Virginia area, and then it's looking pretty clear for the southeast, except we can have some severe weather for the Big Bend area. So it's not looking like we're going to have that second band that was coming in that we saw earlier that was going into the Atlanta area. Not seeing that, but we're just going to be seeing this very, very big band and big area that can have some very strong storms up into the North Carolina area and Virginia area. Last radar we're going to be taking a look at is the South Central now, guys. So this is what we're going to be looking like at now. So we're going to have some small little bands developing into parts of the or I don't know if this calls it, but the Big Bend area right here in the Texas area, and then moving up into the northern part of Texas. We can have some possible bands. Again, they're going to be very small, though. They're just going to be popping up now and then that's just going to be a small threat. And then tomorrow we can have some more slightly other bands for rain. Could not come up with the word, but those are the 3 areas we looked at. Now we're going to be taking a look at the Cape now. We do have some high numbers currently right now. We're going to be taking a look at Big Bend area. In Florida, we actually do have 5,000, some 5,000s. And then we have some more higher numbers to the Atlanta area and more to the eastern part of Kentucky or Alabama, and some higher numbers up into the part of the coastal areas of South Carolina. So for northern Texas or north central Texas, we have 4,800s, 4,900. We have some upper 4,000s up to some lower 5,000s, and we have some mid 4,000s up there into the western part. But tonight we're just going to have the usual same numbers that we've been seeing, those high 4,000 to low 5,000s. Not going to have any higher numbers though. We're going to have some 3,000s out there to the southeast to possibly very, very low 4,000s, maybe just at 4,000. By tomorrow, we're going to be going at 2 p.m. here. We're going to have a widespread area for some high numbers of Cape where we have a lot of energy out here. So we're going to have 5,500. We're going to have Wichita 5,200. We're going to have 5,500. We could actually have a 6,000 somewhere around here. Oklahoma City is going to be at 4,800. I think we just saw 6,000. I don't know if I just passed it or not. 5,700, 5,800. Looks like we're just going to at 5,800. And then we're going to have some higher 4,000s out there. Let's go all the way to 11 p.m. tomorrow night. Higher numbers out here into the Little Rock or the southern tip, or the southern part of Arkansas, 3,700. And then the same thing for central Mississippi. We're going to have 4,400 and some upper 4,000s for the northern tip of Texas. And then Tulsa is going to be at 4,400 and 4,000 for Oklahoma City. And let's go all the way to Wednesday. And it should not get really any better. We're just going to have these usual high numbers out here. And it won't be, and they could just stick there for a longer time there, as we can have some smaller bands on the plains that can produce a lot more energy. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and do not be you guys can share this video to people who are going to be affected by the severe weather, for they do have a video to watch to get them prepared. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really am trying to have my fall forecast out tomorrow. It does take me a while to make my forecast, but I'll try that, and stay tuned for that. See you guys in the next video.